Okay, fight fans and fight fiends, welcome back to Manny's Thoughts. I, of course, Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. Make sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, and of course, thefightcity.com. As usual, I'll give you guys my thoughts on what's going down in the world of combat sports. Let's get started. First up, as usual, congratulations are due. Congratulations, Lee Baxter Promotions, clearly becoming #1 in Ontario, throwing down another great event in Niagara Falls. Unfortunately, I didn't exactly get the results I wanted. A draw for Sammy Vargas against a very tough opponent, and a loss for none other than the Cobra Chimera. Personally, I think she'll come back stronger from this. It's an unfortunate circumstance. She got caught, and I just had one question. Her opponent, was she dressed because there was a Comic-Con in town? I'm not sure if the way her opponent was dressed would be legal here in Quebec. It had some Mortal Kombat-like aspects to her outfit, so it was just interesting. Nonetheless, solid punch on her part, and hopefully down the road we can get a rematch for Jessica. That being said, as far as news is concerned, it seems like Billy Joe versus Martin Murray is off again. Martin Murray is depressed from this, obviously, having to wait so long for a solid fight against Billy Joe, for a big money fight for Martin Murray anyway. But, adding to the sauce, Canelo versus Triple G seems to not be going forward, and September really looks in jeopardy, and a lot of people are saying that maybe, just maybe, it'll be Triple G versus Saunders, or even Canelo versus Saunders for September. So, it sucks for Martin Murray, but as a boxing fan, that is definitely a plus. In the news as well, heavyweight news, it seems like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua might actually come to an agreement for September in England. Big fight, as big as they come. I'm really hoping that news comes through and that we get one unified, undisputed heavyweight champion. In other news, a little extra flavoring to the Alvarez-Kovalev HBO show in August at Atlantic City. The undercard, Dimitri Bivol versus Sullivan Barrera. That is a solid fight. And I love the fact that we're going to have 3 light heavyweight champions fighting all on one card. It's going to be very interesting. Hopefully they do a winner versus winner and we can start unifying stuff. That being said, there is a few things for us to talk about going down in the Fight City this week. As you know, Montreal is going to be buzzing. Every year, around this time of year, things tend to pick up thanks to the Grand Prix. A lot of expensive cars and a lot of people with a lot of money and time to waste come to Montreal. And to be honest, this is the place to do it. That being said, a lot of people will be attending the Casino Groupe Yvon Michel boxing show on Saturday. Beautiful card, headlined by Marie-Eve Dicaire. Also on the card, Shaquille Finn, amongst others. It is a solid fight. The weigh-ins are going to be downtown Crescent and Maisonneuve. It's really going to be a hell of a time. It's going to be a fun week to be in Montreal, and I'm happy I'm going to be able to attend both of those, the weigh-in and the fight. It's a solid night of fights. On that card as well, Dario Berdician, Louis-Bert Tikuto Altador, Terry Osias, and in a local matchup, one of my favorites, Adam Ayubi, will be fighting Tommy Hull, who's a very tough customer. That is a solid fight. Marie-Eve Dicaire, the headliner, is an NABF champion. It's a great thing to do in Montreal. I'm pretty confident it is sold out. However, there will be links on my social media in order for you guys to tune in and watch. Great night of fights from Groupe Yvon Michel. Honestly, it's been week after week after week. Next week, I'm going to Shawinigan. We're going to talk about that on the next episode. But man, I've had a very busy couple months. Speaking of busy, as far as what we can watch this week, if you're not attending the Casino show this Saturday in Montreal, Friday from Illinois, CBS Sports presents Mike Lee versus Jose Hernandez. There's a heavyweight on there, Tervel Pulev. I want you guys to look out for. That's a perfect Friday night. Also going down in Verona, New York, Golden Boy Promotions, ESPN, Diego De La Hoya Travell Mazion also on that card. It's a good ESPN card to watch Friday night. Perfect thing to do. Saturday, Manchester, England. Frank Warren, MTK, BT Sports presents Terry Flanagan versus Maurice Hooker. This is a perfect afternoon of boxing. Terry Flanagan is 33-0. Maurice Hooker is 23-0. Maurice Hooker's gone all the way to England to fight for this fight. There's a title on the line. It's a barn burner. But more importantly, the big news, the very big news. The Mac is back. The King himself, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, going to be fighting Sefer Seferi in his comeback fight. A lot of people want to talk about this guy like he's a bus driver. He is 23-1 with 21 KOs. And his only loss is to Manuel Char. So don't go talking about this guy like he drives a bus. Tyson Fury is doing a proper tune-up fight. Should he win in this fight, we are looking for big things for Tyson Fury. He might just mess up that whole Deontay Wilder-Anthony Joshua showdown. Tyson Fury, folks, Saturday afternoon. That's what we all should be doing. Saturday night from Brooklyn, New York, Real Deal Sports is throwing down another show. There's 14 fights on that card. It's a solid night of fights. Zachary Ochoa is on that. If you know him, it's going to be a solid fight. Also, in LA at the Staples Center, Showtime presents Jermell Charlo versus Austin Trout. Also, Leo Santa Cruz versus Abner Mares 2. That's a beautiful fight. It's maybe a year and a half too old, but it's a beautiful rematch, and you guys definitely need to tune into that. Also, in Las Vegas, Top Rank and ESPN are bringing you a beautiful card. Main event I'm not so thrilled about, but you get to watch the best boxer on the planet box. Terrence Crawford, Bud Crawford versus Jeff the Headbutter Horn. Also on that card, Jose La Bandera Roja Benavidez, and also featuring Shakur Stevenson. It's a perfect Saturday night to watch boxing. Last but not least, we got an extra little treat at the end of all this. Sunday on Fox from Lancaster, California, PBC presents Travis Kaufman, Gerald Washington, and a few others. It's a Sunday afternoon of boxing, and I look forward to those. It's always fun. That's it for me this week. It's been a very busy week. If you follow me on social media, you know I did some cancer benefit stuff this week, and pretty much every weekend for the last couple of weekends I've been covering fights, despite the fact that I'm not covering my bills. That being said, folks, if you want to help out, go to my Patreon page. From $4 to $666, you can help support this fight fiend. That is it for me this week. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next week.